basically in June there's going to be more information available, and then in July this series is going to start selling in Japan. So this is obviously in Japan only, by Takara Tomy right now. So no information whether it's going to come to America yet. So more information in May, but right now let's just take a look at what we have so far. Brendan, tell them.
So we do have some info on the brand new bays that are coming out. There are 4 main bays that are going to be released in July. So if you guys see this picture that's coming up, from the left side we have Kirbyus, that I think we're pronouncing it right. It's the dark green one on the far left, and then next to it we have Ragnarok, and then the blue one is Valkyrie, and then the red one on the far right is Spriggan. So these names are really like, I don't know, they seems
like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, or like elf themed, or like some kind of like god themed thing. Like these names sound really...
You know what, I don't think like the names are like super impressive. What I see in this picture, what's like super surprising to me was actually in the background.
So you see that, guys?
Bay pointer thing looking thing?
The thing with a WBBA
That's right,
logo?
this series actually incorporates the Bay logger, which is like a Bay pointer, into the whole system, and then basically have a ranking all on your phone, and you can upload ranking, like upload some information, and has like NFC on the thing. Like it's just amazing. It's like, so 2015.
It's like a Bay pointer like you guys saw in the anime, but it's mainstream and it's real life. It's gonna work.
Yeah, where you're gonna like upload points through your phone. Not entirely sure how that's gonna work yet. But yeah, it's just based on touching the 2 Bay loggers together, and then you can exchange points or exchange information. I don't know if the Bay itself is gonna have NFC, but that's interesting. Like I saw like some of the pics I'm showing you right now.
Like how will you know who won? Like what if somebody lies? Like, oh, your Beyblade lost, but how would you really know? Like we're thinking that you'll probably have to input the info yourself, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah, because I was reading some of the press information too, and they were saying how you can upload not just like points, but kind of like your play style or like
your
timing or something like that, your
that.
setup. So that's really interesting to see, because like when we first started Beyblade, there was like nothing like that. See, like an official ranking
This is
system.
like a global version. Like everyone who has this will be able to connect to it, most likely. We're not 100%
hopefully it's done
sure.
right. I'm sure like they thought it through. This is not just like a side series kind of thing. Like
Bay community always wanted like really intense competitive play. I think that with the Bay logger, this really makes that come true. Like this is gonna make competitive play mainstream.
Okay, some more things. So we're just kind of like popping up pictures for you guys to see. Obviously, new stadium. This one, since it's focused on the blast, the Beyblade's actually gonna fall apart, and then that's how like the battle ends.
So when you guys are battling and you guys are going hard, one Beyblade is gonna explode for sure. Like that's the main theme of this Beyblade.
That's why there's like a protector there for us, so that nothing like flies apart. So you like lose parts and stuff like that.
Basically, yeah, it's like a BB10 stadium, and then you have like a 0G cover on top of that. It's like a baby of those 2 series.
Yeah, basically, and right now this is like super early phase right now. I'm not sure when 2008 when like the original Pegasus just got announced, like so that like 4-piece. That was like only in the manga, right? So this is kind of like similar how it's like a prototype kind of thing. I'm sure it's gonna feature in the manga, but then when the real series kind of roll out, maybe it's gonna be like a little bit different.
Yeah, like change a little bit. Like they'll probably tweak it based on like how everyone else reacts to it.
Yeah. So like these pictures look really amazing. I'm just gonna kind of scroll through for you guys to look at. All the information will be in the video description. Like there's WBO threads if you want to like communicate with
other enthusiasts, basically other bladers that are talking about it right now.
Yeah, and also comment on the video. Let us know what you guys think. We're like super excited right now. This is kind of like something that we didn't expect from Takara Tomy. I guess they kind of surprised us.
Basically, a super crazy surprise. Like there was no way that we're gonna think that it was gonna come out this soon.
And I see like the Beyblade has no like bit beast or any sort of.
They are a 3-piece Beyblade.
There's no symbol in the center. Do you see that?
Yeah,
like
kind of goes back to like
weird.
Plastic Generation almost, like or super early
and
stage
also like,
Beyblades.
it's like a plastic covering the
metal
ring or something like that, which is interesting. But I think the coolest part is like that big cloud thing going on, that online system. Just like super futuristic. I see like the logo has been updated, that looks super futuristic as well.
Can you just imagine walking around with your profile up and then you see other people looking up their profiles? Or like scoping out people, the rest of the world, like, oh, how's
like
Japan's bladers doing? Or like, who's the best blader in the world? Like, who has the most points?
Like, not just the best blader, but the best official.
Yeah, like
recognized.
There's
right?
finally a way to keep track of competitive play.
And it's not just competitive play too, it's kind of like play styles, like what your setup's gonna be. Like I think that's all gonna be in the app, which is super cool.
And this thing, like the Beylogger, is also portable. Like look how tiny it is and sleek it is. Like you can fit that in your pocket.
And it's attachable to your Bay launcher too.
Yeah, so you can have it on you all the time. It looks amazing. I actually like the Beylogger with the launcher on it. It looks crazy.
Yeah, I saw it's gonna be. Looks like it's gonna sell in the press information around like about like 2,000 yen. So that's US dollars, like around $20.